Welcome to Calvin, the Digital Creative School. What's up, everyone? Finally back after 1 week. It's still kind of like I'm still not fully used to this, doing it only once a week. I'm still used to kind of seeing you guys every day. But yeah, I had a great week. I worked a lot on the Blender Kit video, which was supposed to come out today. I mean, originally it was supposed to come out next Sunday, anyways. But after making so much progress last week, I thought, okay, yeah, we can release it this Sunday. And then a friend of mine, Mehmet, called me and told me that he would love to do sound mixing on this video. Yeah, but he needs a few days for that. So I thought, okay, that's pretty cool. He wants to do sound mixing. Let's just give him a few days to do that, and then we can release an even better version. So yeah, the Blender Kit video should come out on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm very excited for everyone to see it. Everybody's laughing so much when watching that video, and me too. I really had so much fun editing it. I had a little bit of help of editing also from my friend Ju. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, super hyped to release that. Today is basically the deadline of the last 2-week challenge. But I didn't have any submissions. I think it was a bit too complicated for most people, a bit too complex. Even though I tried to make it easy by basically giving a template that has everything set up. So you just need to put your assets in. But yeah, I'm not sure why people didn't participate. I need to ask some of my community members why they didn't participate. But yeah, I did some work on it. Like I didn't fully finish my own submission because I was pretty much focused on the Blender Kit video and also a really big, a proper challenge that I want to start next month. I'm gonna release a video about that by the end of this month is the plan. Yeah, so definitely make some time next month to participate in this. This one is definitely one that you wanna participate in. We're gonna have big prizes and also some really cool judges. So yeah, let me. So what I thought, what we can do today is to finish up my render of the 2-week challenge, because there's still a few things that I would like to add. Yeah, and that's basically it. If anyone has a submission, like something that I should look at or something that you need help with, I'm gonna send you the... Oh, I got hiccups. I'm gonna send you the link to the form so you can send your project in. It's free for every community member, or like free for everyone once a month. If you want to send in more projects, you can get a student membership. But yeah, you can send in one for free per month. All right, I think that covers everything I wanted to say to start with. Yeah, let's open up Blender and finish our work on that 2-week challenge. Okay, let's open it up. I haven't opened it in a while. Titan Attack. Yes, yeah, Titan Attack V5. I think I did the physics of the tower falling last time. And I found out that I did it like not in an ideal way. Because like I did all this simulation with the built-in Blender tools, like fracturing it and animating or like simulating it. And then I wanted to add some smoke and stuff with RBD Lab, because that makes it really simple to add particles and debris and smoke and stuff. But it turns out that you kind of need to set up the whole fracture with this tool itself for the particles to also work. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna skip that and just use some stock footage on planes for like adding smoke and stuff like that to get around this limitation. So that's the idea. The playback is pretty slow. I wonder if it is the fracturing here. Let's see. If I disable it, it's still very slow. Maybe I need to like fully disable it. No, that's not much faster. Is it the robot? Okay, that's faster. Yeah, maybe it's the robot mesh. Okay, let me enable it again. Vehicles, so everything. Okay, everything is turned on. Okay. I basically have this, the building exploding. Yeah. Wait, where do I have the foreground elements? Shadow catcher, that should be it. Yeah, but this doesn't work in the solid view. Okay, so let's just add some stuff now. Oh, something that I was excited to add was the laser beam from this guy's hand, from Drew's hand. And I wanted to try to make it burn a hole into the robot. Oh wait, I don't need all these tracking points. Let me disable those trackers. Yeah, I don't need those. I'm gonna save a new version already here just to be safe. Right. Okay, yes, so I think I already added like a laser beam, right? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Okay, so laser beam comes here. Does it actually hit him? Okay, so I want to animate that a little bit. Maybe it like hits him directly in the center of the chest. That would be cool. Let's try that. I'm gonna aim it towards the center here, just like that. Oh, the rotation is also animated. We don't really need that. Right, let me switch to my Calva layout here. I can have my camera view and a 3D view at the same time. What is this? What the hell? Oh, okay, here we go. That's strange. I've never seen the camera outline just completely disappearing. Buildings, constraints. Okay, where is the camera? Here it is. Let me turn on the Passepartout. Passepartout. It's such a weird name. It sounds like a French word. Let me actually research that quickly because I would always wondered what that is. Passepartout. Rahmen. Oh, it just means frame. Passepartout. Is that a French name? Is that a French word? Oh yeah, it's French for hindurchgehen, going through. Wait, can I have this in English, please? Okay, so yeah, it basically means frame. Okay. It's interesting that they use the French name here. Very international. Okay, cool. So, wait, I think I want to go quickly to the bathroom and blow my nose because it's kind of full and I don't want to the whole time. So, excuse me for a moment. Alright. The nose. Is anyone in the live stream here? I didn't see any messages yet. Wrench or Zach, maybe? Those guys usually are hanging out here. Let's see. Laser finger blast. When is it coming? Right here. Nice. Okay. So I want to remove the rotation keyframes, basically. All the rotation, these. Yes. So now I should be able to just rotate it how I need it. Yeah. And I also need to make it bigger at the end. Should feel very strong. I don't know if this is... Oh. Oh, this is huge! Maybe I keep it small, but I just make like a big like impact effect in there. Okay, let's keep it... Yeah, let's keep it small. And just see how that hole in the body would look like. I hope it's gonna work out seamlessly. I'm not super sure. I might need to separate the models. But yeah, this is gonna be a little challenge to make that work. So let's see. So I think what I basically need is one full version and one broken version. So this guy, Zaku, I'm gonna rename it Zaku. How's it called? How should I name this? Not broken, but full? Yeah, I'll just call it full, whatever. Whatever. And then I'm gonna duplicate it and move it into a collection. And I'll call it set robot broken. Okay. And then I'm gonna hide in the full version for now. Oh, I need to rename this one too. Not full, but broken. Okay. Alright, let's just test if we can actually just cut him out. I'm gonna just duplicate this. Delete all the keyframes, and then just, I guess, scale it up. Like so. Whoa! Whoa! What is this? What is happening to my laser? Holy shit, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, let's just scale it up like 10. Oh no, just like maybe 2 times. Is this big enough? No, I don't even see it. I think I want it a little bit bigger. 1.2, 1.4. Yeah, let's do 1.4. And I guess let's scale it on the z-axis. What the hell? Why does it look so strange? I guess this is what happens if you scale things up too much, and Blender comes to its limits of its coordinate system. I had that problem once when working on a music video I wanted to do, and that music video. How do I do this? Okay, honestly, I think I'll just create a new object, because this one is probably too messed up to do a good job. Okay, 100. Yeah, I'm just gonna eyeball it. Doesn't need to be perfect. So yeah, I did a music video. It's not done. Like we were working on it, but it became too large scale to finish. But it was basically a spaceship in space, and I wanted to have like a shot from the spaceship in space all the way down to Earth, to a person on Earth on a mountain. And I set it all up in real space, like in the real scales, right? In realistic scales, meter-wise. But then it happened that the Earth was basically at the center, right, at 0, 0, and the spaceship was like really far up above above the Earth, and the numbers of its position of the coordinate system were so high that it was super buggy. Like everything I did up there with the camera movement or the geometry, everything was like very unprecise. So I think Blender has a limitation on those numbers, on the coordinate system numbers. And when you go too far on those numbers, it starts breaking and glitching, which could be a cool style. It would be interesting to like make a video embracing that glitchiness. But yeah, definitely wasn't what I needed for that video. And I also, I don't know, it kind of killed my motivation, I guess, because I tried to figure it out and make it work, but it just didn't work because it seems to be just a technical limitation. Could have figured out maybe like a way around it to fake it. But yeah, I realized pretty quickly that the ambition of that project was too high anyways. Alright, so let's see if we can just straight up cut a hole into this robot now. With this, I hope it works, but probably this mesh is a bit too complex. Maybe I need to separate it into its individual parts to be able to cut it apart. Oh, wait. It kind of works. That's a huge hole. Ooh, that's huge. Maybe it's actually too big. I think it looks like it's working. I think I can work with this. I just need to make it a bit smaller. Yeah, this is a bit too big. Maybe I need to scale it on the z-axis. Let's do 0.7. Uh-oh. Yeah, Blender wants to do it in real time, the Boolean, but that's a bit too much. Let's see if it catches itself. I typed in the numbers. Let's see if it applies it. Yeah, I really wish the Boolean system was more robust. It's such a useful tool, but the way it works right now is just a bit too slow to be fun. At least when it comes to complex models. When it's simple models, it still works pretty well. But also not so reliable. So yeah, please make a better Boolean code. I don't know what it takes, but that would be great. Blender, can you do it? Maybe I should have disabled the Boolean operator before I did this, but I thought it would be fine. Honestly, this has been one of the most frustrating Blender things that I've worked on in a while. For like separate reasons. The camera tracking and the setup of the virtual environment was pretty straightforward. Just a lot of other stuff was kind of annoying. Okay, so this seems... Okay, this looks pretty cool. Okay, cool. So this worked. This worked, yes. I am going to apply this. Armature, I think I need to... Okay, let's see. If I apply this now, does the armature still work? That is the question. And I want to try to add a shader that kind of like... Oh, what the fuck? Why is it all broken now? Oh, because it fucked up the weight painting. Oh no! How do I fix that? That sounds like it's gonna be annoying to fix. I think that means I need to apply it before the armature. Will that even make a difference? Or maybe I'll just do it fully in shader. Maybe I'll just do it like a full shader effect. That would make it much easier for sure. Let's try that. Let's try that to do it with a shader. Because this robot isn't like moving, is not deforming much, so it should be possible to have it stick in one place, this hole. Yeah, let's try the shader. So I guess I'm just gonna delete the broken model here. Have this one again, and I'm gonna use, I don't know, this whole thing. Maybe I'll just add a new empty here. Make it a sphere. Wait, do we have cylinder empty? Cone. No, no cylinder. Okay, let me just make a sphere then. Parent this without inverse. Oh, we got a scammer in the chat. Okay, nice. Blocked that. Does it work? Parent without inverse. Yes, that's what I needed. Nice. Clear the parent. Delete this weird shape here. And then I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna parent this to the main bone here, so it should follow it pretty accurately. Bone. Okay, now it should move with it. Yes, nice. It's probably not gonna be perfect, but I think it's gonna still look cool. Let's try that. Call this robot hole. Okay, let's go into shading. This should be fun. Shading. Okay, got it. Nice. Okay, let's go. Oh, the problem is I need... Oh no, it all needs to be the same material. I just add it onto all the materials. How many does it have? Okay, it's not too many materials. That's... Okay, it's still fine, we can do it. So, let me just select the main one first, so we see the biggest impact. Okay, does it paint? Alright, I'm just gonna do a group that I'm gonna apply to everything, so... Yeah, let's work on this first. I need a coordinate. Coordinate? What? Okay, let's just start from scratch. Coordinate, texture coordinates from an object, which is the hole, robot hole. I need a gradient. Show the gradient first from that object up to that object, and it's gonna be a spherical gradient. Yes, very nice. I'm also gonna... Oh. Laser. Where's that object even? I want to make it bigger. Okay, I guess I can do that later too. Okay, so we got that gradient, which is cool. Then we're gonna split it up to two parts, one that's transparent and one that's glowing. For that, I'm gonna get a gradient here. Oh, not gradient, sorry. A ramp, color ramp. Turn this into constant, just to be like a clear cutoff point. So I'm gonna do this one, 0.1 maybe. Yeah, so this is gonna be the transparency basically, the cut through the robot. So that means I need to mix this with the transparency and use this as the vector. Transparent. Okay, should see the effect now. Unless Eevee doesn't render transparency. Oh, it does. Okay, it just took a moment. Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna already create a group out of this and then copy that over to all the shaders. Robot hole. Okay, And then yeah, we're gonna put that group onto everything. Hole. Oh, I can't just do that? Okay, so I need to add my robot hole group here. Robot hole, put that in between. So yeah, basically I need to do this for all the shaders of the robot. Hole, wait, I can just copy paste. So I just do that quicker. Copy. This one already has it. Paste, put it in between. Paste, put it in between here. Okay. It's not too much work. Green. Green. Oop. Okay, almost done. Okay, now we got a hole going through the whole robot. Just with shaders. Whoa, is it so slow? Is it slowing Eevee down so much? Are you serious? Why is it taking so much processing power? Wait, does it? It seems so. Wow, okay, why is it? That's pretty strange that it like slows it so much. Alright, let's use a cycle cylinder. That should be a bit faster. Let's use one GPU only. Yeah, it's a bit faster. Let's disable our scene lighting so we can have a bit more normal lighting. Okay, let's keep working on this whole shader. Need these two windows. I don't need textures. I don't need stuff. Okay. Alright, so we got this, the transparency we have. Now we're gonna get that glow, that fire. I'm gonna mix this. I'm gonna get a second color ramp. And make this basically inverted. Not 0.1, but 0.05 then to like get the glow. Let's see. Yeah, so I got this separated. Oh, it should actually be the other way around. So I need to invert the colors. What the hell? Not the other way around. There we go. Yes, and then I'm gonna get a mission here. Oh, this might need to be plugged in before the other shader. Oh yeah, it needs to be plugged in before. So the emission transparency, the emission needs to happen before the transparency. So that means I'm gonna plug this in here and this in here, and then this goes out. There we go. Very cool. Yeah, that could look pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, and then I want to give it some cool color. Maybe... Oh, we don't have the color here. We don't have the color input. Okay, fuck it, let's just make it a glowing red. Why does this look white? What the hell? Why is this... Why is it white, not red? What? Why is it... what the fuck is happening? Why is it like gray? Where's the transparent? Oh, I changed the transparent color, not the emission color. Okay. Okay. My mistake. Emission color. Okay, here we go. Yes, that is more correct. Can I actually have maybe not have it like super constant, but a little A little bit of a gradient. Yeah, that's kind of cool. This one should actually be the same number, 0.1. Oh, wait, can I just control this with that? No, because this is just black and white, so I can't really have a gradient. Okay, never mind. Let's turn that back. Another one here, make this one really white. I just want like a slight gradient. It's a bit too big. I want to like be a bit tighter, that glow. We don't even need the second one. That is pretty nice. Yes, that is pretty nice. Increase the strength here. Maybe we should add some noise to this to make it a little bit more noisy, but also having it like one color could feel pretty anime, pretty artistic. 100. Yeah, let's start it off super strong. Yeah, let's like make it burn really hot in the beginning. And yes. And then we also need to just mix this in general, I would say. Mix with the original, so we can just feel it. So 0, oh no, 100 is fully, yeah, let's switch it around actually. So 100 is fully on and 0 is fully off. Okay, cool. I think this is a good solution. Now if we do half, we still see the rings. That's interesting. Oh, so it kind of like reveals over time. I think I want to have it instantly, but it's cool to see how it could be one after the other. Okay. Let us animate that. Switch back to the color view here. Shader view in here. Nice. Okay, and then so basically here. Timing of it could be pretty important, that like when it shoots first, we see the laser, and then only a few seconds later, like, also this 50 frames per second. So maybe right here, this is where it could activate. So I have it 0 here, and then 1. Let's do like, yeah, fully on over here. Nice. And then also the glow strength should be animated slightly. Here it's, yeah, fully glowing, and then it just like slowly dies down until the end of the shot to, let's do like 20. Also, let's give that a curve. Yes, curve. It should be the robot hole stuff, yes. Let's make it cool. Slower. This is the mix, that should be fine. Yeah, okay. Let's turn on cycles and see just a few frames how it looks. That's cool. I think it's probably not gonna stick perfectly in place, but it's gonna look cool for sure. Yeah, it's about to shoot. Do hit, and then the hole reveals, right? Oh, that's a bit late, I think. Yeah, I think that's a bit late. Let's change that a little bit. Mission. Both? Oh, yeah, we can have both. Nice. Um, yeah, I want it to be earlier. Frames. So let's see. He shoots. Boom. Starts reveal. Yeah. Then he falls over with this hole. Maybe I can actually angle it a little bit so it looks a bit more obvious in the moment of the impact. A bit in this direction. Yeah, even if it's not technically accurate, it looks a little bit more impactful, I think. Okay. That should be cool. Yeah, we got that. Yeah, we got that. Very cool. And then we got this. Then I also wanted to have him fire off his cannon when he falls, but I'm not sure if I should still do that. Yeah, I'll just have him fall over. We got the hole in. We got this stuff. Now I guess I would just add a bunch of stock footage effects on planes to like give it depth. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for finishing it up, and then the rest I'll do in compositing. Should I do the, the planes also in compositing? I could totally do that in compositing too. Pretty sure I could. Mm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it in compositing because it's a bit easier to do timing and stuff like that in comp. So I think I'm just gonna render that out here now. Yeah. And it's gonna take a time to render, so I'll do that overnight. Um, yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should even keep the stream going because no one no one is here. No one sent anything in. Um, and I'm basically I just need to wait for this to render anyways, so yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream. Yeah, okay. All right. Thanks for watching, whoever was here. If if anyone was here, I'll head out, and I hope you still have a nice weekend. I'll see you on Tuesday for the video release, the Blender Kit video release, full webcam. Here we go. All right, everyone. Yes. Have a great day. Have a great week.